Okay, so the question is, how can memory affect our life? We all know what memory is in terms of I have memory, good memories, bad memories, memories of family, that type of thing. How does it affect our life? Can we get stuck in a cycle of memories? If you think of memories, they're related to the past, right? It's not something we consciously think about unless we, at Christmas time, someone brings up a memory or something in the past and everybody remembers it and there's a good feeling associated with, or maybe a bad feeling associated with it. Can we get stuck in memories? I would say memories are unconscious. Memories are the past. But where do these memories reside? The first thing I thought about memories when I heard about it, about memories being in the body or somewhere else, I thought, what do you mean in the body? I have memories in my body? I thought memories are in my head, in my brain, right? And what about memories that I don't want to hang on to? Don't I want to hang on to memories? Everybody talks about hanging on to the good memories, that type of thing, right? So it seems to be that it's not necessarily the good memories we tend to deal with that cycle within us that give us problems. It's the memories that are traumatic or we don't feel good about these memories. And a lot of times they're unconscious within us that, we don't talk about. I don't have someone coming to me wanting to release memories, stored cellular memory for something good that happened in their life. It seems like that was finished and fully experienced. Memories that I'm talking about tend to be the memories that get stuck, that aren't finished. For some reason, we're hanging on to them and they're cycling over and over. And they affect our lives in a negative way. So that's what I'm speaking about. Good memories, fine. They still exist, but it's not the memories that are in the body. And I'll explain that here in a minute. So did you know that we have more than one brain? Like I was mentioning about memories, we've got, first thing it comes up, we have memories in our brain, in our head brain, right? So what do you mean we have memories in our heart and memories in our gut, right? So this is something that science has discovered. If you're into heart math, they're all about the heart, right? And the power of the heart, that they've actually found brain tissue in our heart. And also in our gut as well. So the mind is more about patterns, logic, our intellect, right? Our heart is more around intuition, inspiration. It's our connection to our divinity. And our gut brain, or our gut brain is more about our body, more about a protection, using our five senses and more to tell us, are we safe? Am I going to walk off a curb in front of a car? So it's like what's happening unconsciously through our body is more our gut brain, where someone might say, you may have had this thing where, oh, geez, I don't trust this person. My gut's telling me not to trust this and to sign this document or trust this person. Where does that come from? That's our gut telling us something doesn't feel right. It's around our fight or flight system. So those are the three different areas where memories can reside. Okay, and I call these the holy trinity of memory. Okay, and we all know memory on the head, on the mind level. I call this the mind level, which is our head brain, and it goes beyond our brain. But the mind level is all about beliefs and patterns. So memory manifests as beliefs, the beliefs we were taught, and patterns associated with that. Our heart level is more around emotional attachments. So, and our body level, the memories are emotions and trauma, cell memory that's stored in the body, in the, around the fight or flight response, and it's triggered by that. Okay. So now that I mentioned that they're stored in three different places, the thing is that the frequency or energy frequency of each of these areas is different, right? So one of the things I discovered was I was working with people doing theta healing is a mind level method. And I was working with people on clearing and transforming beliefs and patterns. And I discovered that some people, even though we would clear the mind level patterns and we would muscle test to prove it was done, and they felt some relief, they were having body level reactions still, fight or flight responses, addiction issues, things like that, that seemed to point to there was something going on somewhere else on a body level, right? And the thing I discovered when working with them is it you have to, the memory needs to be cleared at each level. You could have memories as beliefs and patterns on a mind level. You can have attachments on a heart level, and you can also have trauma and emotional energy cell memory stored on the body level. And if you can clear one of them, you can still have the other area that needs to be cleared. Now, I'll give you an example personally. I did some emotional work way back with my first healer that helped me, this wonderful emotional healer and teacher of mine. She helped me clear this emotional energy I had from childhood around my mother, issues around that. And, I thought it was cleared. And years later, like literally decades later, I was taking TRE, trauma release exercise training. And during one of the sessions, this is working on the body level, releasing the trauma out of the body. And I would actually go through the process of shaking as part of this. And I was releasing the energy, and I realized that, oh my God, here I was releasing this energy around the same stuff around childhood stuff around my mother. But guess what? The story and the emotional side of it wasn't present. I'd already cleared it earlier on, decades earlier, with my first healing teacher. She'd helped me clear that, but I never got into the body level stuff. I had it for decades before I was ready to release it. So it showed me that that the memory resides on different frequencies, and just like a radio tuner, if you're tuning to a different radio station, if you want to change what's going on at a specific radio station, if you want to access the heavy metal channel, but you're on the country channel, you can't do that. You actually have to turn the dial and turn the frequency to the heavy metal channel to access that energy, or to clear that energy if it's relating to clearing the memories out of, let's say, the gut brain.